in a little voiceover for the beginning of this video. There is a lot of things here that are going to be really confusing for people to watch, especially my warm-up. You can see Gwen is very high-headed. This is her first time off property this year, and I was really just focusing on trying to control her, which is a very hard thing to do, easier said than done. You can see I was trying to sit back, but with her lifting her head and lifting her front end as if she were about to rear, it's kind of hard to sit back. So we started off over a lot of low fences, trying to slow down a little bit, but she was going a little fast. I really just, my main goal was to get her steady. And I don't really know if I maintained that during the day, but this is one of the best shows that we've been to. We do have a limited show, what would you call it? Experience. But I'm overall very proud of how she went yesterday, even though she was very hot-headed. She was the only horse from our barn to go, and she was just really excited. It was a good day. So you can see me trying to control her. Pretty sure this clip already played, so I hope you enjoy it a second time. Yeah, but I will give you some input on this. So she's very high-headed. She is a gate horse. She sees an open gate, and she thinks it's go time, and the gates at Chat Hills are permanently open. They don't close. You can see there's an open spot right there. She was very excited, but after jumping, she calmed down a little bit. And then I tried to swing back, and then she reacted a little harshly to my half hops. The horse was in the way for this video, but that's okay. She was very good with other horses being around, actually, which is a rare moment. Usually she'll try to kick out a little bit, but horses passed by her and she was fine, and then she went giraffe mode right here, looking like a little goose. But my trainer was yelling at me, and I couldn't hear what she was saying, and then my friend lifted her camera. It was just a really funny experience. Everyone was looking at me because they're like, oh my god, you're deaf. And then Gwen actually stood still, which I was a proud mom. That's a very rare moment for Gwen. And then we decided to warm up a little more, and I think this might have been for our second round. I'm not really sure, but she went a little speedy. That's okay. And then here's our first round. She is a giraffe. She got spooked by the show photographer and by the men that were in the overhang. So yeah, it was very interesting. There's also construction going on at Chat Hills at this moment, and there's a movie being shot. So there was a lot of commotion going on, but I'm very proud of how Gwen handled it, and she did not explode as much as she usually would. I've been working on lowering my hands, and obviously you can tell I failed at that in this video. They were very high. Whenever I get nervous, they just raise up to my chest, and it's really not a good habit. We chipped into the first fence, and that was disgusting. And then she saved my butt by doing a lead change. And then I am not off her back at all, and I'm lifting my hands a lot. But I try to give her a little bit of release over the fence, so hopefully she'll calm down a little bit. Use her body over the jump. We went in for a long spot, and then almost the perfect distance right there. A little chipped. But yeah, I was very proud of how she went into that combination right there. It was supposed to be a little longer, but that's okay. We went into this little oxer here. It's a little messy, but we did it, and then went for a lead change to go to the bending line to the blue. We trotted in because I wanted to steady her up for the oxer, which usually I do not condone trotting into fences like that, but we did it. And then we went up to the black rollback. And then she sped up a little bit, and of course I raised my hands, which was really annoying, to go to the red, and that was the last fence. And then she decided to flip out at the men that were in the covered area. But that's okay. And then we just trotted off the arena. This is our second round, I believe. And I did not get my third round on video. That is okay. I got it on picture though, so check out my Instagram if you want to see those pictures. But this round was a little better. We did have one rail, but that was totally my fault. I did not ask for the correct lead after a jump. She flipped out a little bit there. She saw my family in one of the cover things, and she got very excited. She just saw her friends, and she was like, please take me home. Went to this oxer. It was actually really nice and neat, and I was very happy of how she went over it. Not really pleased with myself, but that's okay. we went over the quote-unquote Georgia Bulldogs one a little neatly. It was a little chipped, but I was okay with that because she has a quick front end. The oxer was really nice, and the second one, she took that really short, but that is okay. With a horse like Gwen that has a quick front end, that is fine to go in a little short. This was the oxer that we went in super messy, and we had a rail, which was very sad, but I'm okay with that because it wasn't her fault at all. It was completely mine. And then we tried cutting off some time by going a little shorter through this fence. We didn't turn quite as much as I wish we did, but that's fine. And we went towards the red, and we had one more fence after this one, I believe. Yes. And so we cut a little close to the black and yellow, and then she started swinging her hind end out, which gave us a few more seconds, but we made that last fence, and it was neater than most of the other jumps that we did that day. And then she actually slowed down a little faster here. And then we had a few more warm-up jump videos before the camera died. So Gwen was going a little speedy into these. She actually knocked a jump during our warm-up, which is a very rare moment. Gwen is not a knocker at all, but it was just because we lost our balance and it was not very neat. But I was very, very happy with how she went overall. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to my Graceful voice. I know that all these clips are not perfect. I do not claim to be a perfect writer. I want to show everyone my good and my bad moments. Please give me some feedback in the comments of what you did and did not like about this video.